Hey boys, welcome back to the channel. So most of you guys have asked me to do a tutorial whereby you want to null your opponent without using a VPN, okay, without using any trick. Alright, so I've decided to do this video. Out of all the so many nulls I've considered, this one was the most painful. I scored 5 and I was nulled from an Indian. Yes, my Indian friend now. I deserved it anyways. I scored 5, so I deserve that now. I truly deserve that now. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys how to prevent nulls in the game. So I'm gonna use an opponent who is a nuller as the illustration. He's a nuller, I'm a nuller, so this is the perfect video, perfect match for this prevent null. As you can see, his team name is Dot and my team name is that. Alright, and the first half I scored him 3-0. Okay, so this is actually a funny match when you meet an opponent like this. So I'm going to show you guys how to prevent nulls inside the game. So the first thing you guys should know, the first most essential, most important, most crucial thing you guys need to know is that preventing null is a gameplay. Okay, so I scored them 3 in the first half. Now I'm conceding 1 goal, okay, just to put him off the mindset that he has to null this game. And this is not a friendly match, this is an online match. Very soon you'll see that it's an online match. Okay, so I scored myself, or I considered an own goal at the 50th minute. Okay, so most nullers aren't nullers, like nullers weren't nullers. Nullers become nullers only inside the game. Okay, so one way to prevent making or creating a nuller is to make sure that you don't score the 4th goal. Nullers don't like number 4, they just don't like number 4. So right now I have the chance to score, but I loaded a shot very low power, and that was intentional. I just had to make sure that I don't score the 4th goal no matter what. Now you may ask, what if I had actually scored that goal? Well, I would have considered another own goal right after that goal. But anyways, I know my striker, I know the amounts of shots when I load, no matter what, it would score that chance. Okay, I know my striker, so that power was intentional. So it's 70th minute, my opponent hasn't scored another goal, so I'll just give him the 2nd goal. Okay, all of this is just to put him off the mindset that he has to null this game. Okay, and this actually works 100% of the time. It always works for me, guys. This gameplay always works for me. So some few moments later, he forgot to null the match because I gave him a good match. Yes, that's how the game should be played. Now, as I've told you guys, nullers aren't nullers. You create nullers inside the game. Okay, there's so many loopholes inside the game that people want to test, and if you give them the opportunity, they're gonna test it on you. So just to make sure that you don't score the 4th goal, like just don't score the 4th goal, please, I'm begging you, don't score the 4th goal. So as you can see, this is an online match. Now this isn't the only occasion that I scored 3 then give my opponent 2 goals in return. Now, although this gameplay works 100% of the time for me to prevent null, if you don't do it right, you can concede a 3rd goal at the dying minute. This guy almost scored me a 3rd goal at the dying minute. Okay, so make sure that you pull your strings right. If you pull your strings right, okay, it's gonna work for you like 100% of the time to prevent null. Okay, as you can see, I had about 13 points increment because of that match, and I didn't concede a null just because of the gameplay. Okay, so there are so many matches, other matches that I use this gameplay on. This other match is an online match. I scored 3, I gave opponent 2 in return. So score 3 goals, give opponent 2 goals in return is going to work 100% of the time to prevent null. Despite that, there are people who truly just want to enjoy the game. They don't care about scripted games, they don't care about rating, they just want to enjoy the game. A big shout out to all of those guys, I truly admire them. So this is just a method of preventing nulls with gameplay, and it works 100% of the time. I recommend it to you guys. You guys have to try it out. Okay, now the other methods which requires VPN tools, hacks and stuff, we'll test all of them out. So make sure to like, share and sub If you have any other methods of preventing null, just drop it inside the comment section. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye, peace out.